Hello and welcome to Advising Affiliates, and this is going to be my Kartra review video where I'm going to be going over some of the features that I like, a lot of the simplicity, and pretty much an overview of it just so you can kind of get a good idea of what it's going to be all about. Also show you how to get some bonuses as well, so if you get started with your trial, which only costs $1 and lasts 14 days, you can actually click the link down below to get started with that, so you can pretty much follow along with me if you like. And of course I will have my email down below so you can actually get your bonuses as well, which I will talk about. So first and foremost, I've done a lot of talking about Kartra in terms of what's going on for it. And really, ironically enough, I never thought this was going to be my favorite aspect, but it was their drag and drop builder when it comes to the membership platform. Now, I've used so many softwares out there, and this has to be one of the most simplest drag and drop builders when it comes to the membership aspect. In fact, this is probably the easiest and I'd say best membership area in terms of creating it. It certainly beats ClickFunnels because theirs needs a lot of work. Good thing they're working on that now, but that's another story for another day. Either way, when you look at it right here, it's pretty much as simple as find what you need to do, drag it in there, and then put what you need to put inside that section. So as I always like starting it off, host would be on the left, so that would be you. It would talk about who you are. You know, you could add a little bio if you wanted, but that would be like the permanent left anchor section. You can also obviously put banners and products and so on and so forth. Then if you're going to have content, say if this was a membership area, you're probably going to have some type of videos and headlines. So what you would do is you would drag that there. And then of course you can edit this, add in whatever you want, you know, say module 1 and so on and so forth, whatever that's going to be, right? And then maybe you want to have an image or video, audio playlist. So for example, I'm going to drop a video in here. Of course, you can use Kartra's self-hosted videos if you want. You can use YouTube, Wistia, or Vimeo. For this, I'm just going to grab a YouTube video, so I'll be back in 1 sec. Alright, so I am back and we have a nice little motivational video just to use as a video anchor. Normally this is where you would put your video in the lesson and so on and so forth. Then of course if we want to have a button, all you got to do, drag and drop. Okay, and then let's just hit go. Select the destination, let's do external, www. Let's do advising. Affiliates. It's always a good website to check out. Okay, let's open it up in a new tab. That's what it would look like. Let's hit save. And there it is. And aside from that, you can do many other things like a download box. So if you have PDFs along with the videos, you can put them there. A links box in case you want to go to other links. And these are really cool. Remember or important. Like remember to watch all the video, or important if there's any video you're going to watch in this series. I'm just making this up. Be sure to watch this one because it shows you how to get started and a lot of the pitfalls that you're pretty much going to make, or a lot of the mistakes that you're probably going to make and how to fix them. Okay, so I'll just drag this in here so you can see. Put it here. Blah, blah, blah. And then obviously you could edit that with examples that I just talked about. Okay, and then of course there's templates. So we would go here, we would do save and exit, and it's going to bring up a template. There's about 5 to choose from, I believe. There's 4 here, and of course 1 more here. Really up to you. The colors aren't going to matter because you picked them down below. It's more of like the layout. So let's go with this one. And then of course let's go with orange. And it would look something like that. I'm not going to preview it because I don't have a lot of links, so there's not going to be a lot of orange to it, but you get the idea. This is pretty much how it would look if you change the colors around. That would be green, you know, this would be purple, and of course back to orange. But either way, let's just hit save and exit. I'm going to take you back to Kartra and kind of walk you through a few other things as well. So one more thing I wanted to show you, probably a couple more things, is products. So what I like about this is that it's very step-by-step. If you've used Webinar Jam or EverWebinar, which I believe is by the same people, just different software, you pretty much just go through and insert the official name, internal name, and then you go through and you do everything step-by-step. I like this because you can't really mess up, and even if you don't know the information at the time, you can always just do save for later or input later. So for example, let's say like you didn't set up your credit card processor yet, you would do configure later, and you do save and next. And as you can see, it would go on and on and on. Let's say it's a one-time payment. Let's say it's going to be $9.97. Okay. Nope. Set as default price. Yep. And then we would do save. You can also do recurring, limited number of installments and recurring installments. So if you want to do recurring payments, oops, forgot about that. See, it even tells you when you don't enter something in. Save. Awesome. Then of course, if you want to add some shipping costs, sales tax, refund policy, perfect, save and next. And then so on and so forth. So that's what I like about this. It pretty much walks you through everything you need to do, not just when it comes to products, but pretty much like the forums and the pages and the videos and everything else, okay? So my pages is kind of similar to my memberships. It's drag and drop. I just wanted to show you the membership section because I like that. I was very impressed when it comes to that. My forums is pretty much just setting up your email opt-in forms, whether you want double opt-in, single opt-in, whether you want just name and email or just the email, and so on and so forth. Let's move on to a few others like my videos. So this is actually pretty cool. My videos is pretty much Kartra having their own hosting of videos on their own platform. You also won't need to use Wistia or any other, or Vimeo if you have any of those, because like I said, it's a part of this. And what makes videos cool is that you can actually add calls to actions in them, like banners where you click on it. You can actually stop a video and make someone opt in order to see the rest of it. A lot of other cool tricks when it comes to that. My calendars is something that is pretty brand spanking new. This is great if you're a coach or a consultant, maybe do consulting calls, breakthrough strategy sessions, high ticket closing, and so on and so forth, where if someone needs to actually sign up, they can do that in your calendar and you can schedule it as pretty much any way you want it. It's kind of like setting up a webinar registration page, except for when you want people to book time with you. This could also work if you're like an online personal trainer or a virtual trainer or anything kind of related to that. Okay, my help desks is actually something very unique when it comes to a sales funnel software, as once again, this is within Kartra, so you don't need to go out there and get like Freshdesk or anything else like that. You can integrate it through Support Ticket, which would be my favorite. You can do phone, which would be my least favorite. You can do live chat, and of course you can do Skype. If you're going to be outsourcing your customer service, this is going to be great because it allows you to use multiple modalities when it comes to reaching your customers, okay? My campaigns is also something newish, very similar to share funnels, but with this, all you do is, get the share code, type it with someone else, and pretty much you can import a full Kartra campaign when it comes to the tags, pages, automations, email sequences, membership sites. It's pretty much like getting someone's complete done for you funnel and allowing to share it with them, okay? My integrations, I will say Kartra does not have a ton of them. They are still pretty fresh, I guess you could say, when it comes to being a software, but I'll run through these because I know people often have questions whether something integrates with Kartra. I imagine they are going to add many more in the future, but they also do have Zapier, which is a great way to connect a lot of different tools and so on and so forth. But yes, they do have Stripe and PayPal, which are two very big ones. Then, of course, we have Kartra Academy. This is actually a bonus that comes along with Kartra. It's a great way to get up and running. This also has the Frank Kern Done For You campaigns, another very fast way to get up and running. And there's plenty of FAQs, guides, walkthroughs, tutorials, and videos, and they even have live webinars. At the time, I believe they're doing this every Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. I might be incorrect, but there's more than enough help to get you up and running to overall coincide with a lot of simplicity that the software does feature, which is one of the main reasons why I do like it. I feel like if you've never used it before, it's not going to take very long. If you're looking to change from a different software, this is going to be a good choice. Or if you just want to test it out, maybe you use a lot of softwares like I do, you want to give it a run. Like I said, it does come with a 2-week $1 trial, so when you click the link down below, you can get started with that. You'll also be getting my bonuses, which I slightly want to touch upon right now. You'll be getting a few courses that are related to sales funnels and online marketing, which include the 71 landing page conversions course, how to create offers even without expertise, how to create the highest converting offers, how to create a full offer in under 60 minutes. And yes, it is possible. I've done it many times. The simple setup business model, which works perfectly with Kartra. And of course, email marketing mastery, which is like a combination of 10 courses in one. Because yes, Kartra does come with their email autoresponder and they have all the fancy campaigns and everything else when it comes to that. So email marketing is going to be something you're probably going to be diving in, whether it's with Kartra or a third-party email autoresponder. Okay, so I hope that helped you out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below. And aside from that, hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to click the link, test it out, get that 2-week trial, and then I will speak to you soon. Email is down below for bonuses, and have a good day.